We're at Anderson High School, and today's game between the Enterprise Eagles and the Anderson Cottonwood Wildcat Pee-wees. Hi, I'm Jeff Matthews along with Dan Lacey, bringing the Enterprise Eagles football. We're about ready to start with the opening kickoff here. Enterprise kicking off the Anderson Cottonwood Wildcats. And it looks like Justin Wiggum, number 55, Sean Dunlap, number 34, will be doing the kicking off for the Enterprise Eagles.
Red back to take the kickoff for the Wildcats.
And here we go.
Kicking off for Enterprise, number 34, Sean Dunlap.
Taking the kickoff was number 31, Bizarre Red. And he makes his way up to about the 37-yard line, where he's stopped by the Eagles, and the Anderson Wildcats, will start first down and 10 on their own 37-yard line. I get the Cottonwood in there, Dan, from previous years past, but now it's no longer the Anderson Cottonwood Wildcats. It's the Anderson Wildcats, as the Cottonwood area has formed a new expansion team this year, West Valley 49ers.
49ers?
49ers.
Yeah. Seems familiar.
93, the year of expansion in youth football up here in the North State. Quarterback is number 3, Dave Dillinger, and he hands off to running back.
It's like Bobby Eatman.
Bobby Eatman, yeah. No gain on the play. Second down and 10 for the Wildcats.
You know, Jeff, there was a lot of press coverage about exactly where the expansion teams would go in NorCal Fed, and I guess it was Cottonwood that...
Cottonwood, Happy Valley area, yeah, and Central Valley Bulldogs, new into the NorCal Fed this year. There's a pass out to number 31. Again, that's Bizarre Red, who returned the kickoff to open the game. He stopped by Robbie DeRosa as he gets nailed for a loss back at the 35-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 3, third down and 13 for the Wildcats.
This Pee Wee team's pretty pumped for this game today, Jeff.
Third down and about
they came to play.
They certainly did.
Pitch to the near side again to number 34.
That's Noah Prado. Gets up to the 40-yard line. Gains back about 5 yards. Going to bring up a fourth down for the Wildcats. We'll see if they go for it here early on in this ball game, or they punt it away to the Enterprise Eagles.
Nice day out for football today, Jeff.
Beautiful day.
Say, it could be raining.
Before Halloween, Dan.
Well, that's true. Of course, you're going to be seeing this on a 2-week tape-delayed basis, so you'll already know what you've gotten for Halloween. And
Halloween Eve.
That's right.
Man in motion, Jeremy Keene.
Bizarre Red, ball carrier, number 31.
Bizarre Red with the ball, and he's going to be stopped short of the first down as the Eagles with a good defensive play there.
About the 43, 44-yard line.
Look like DeRosa again, Jeff.
And that ball will be turned over to the Enterprise Eagles on downs. They'll start first down and 10. Pretty good field position at the 41-yard line of Anderson.
On the Wildcats, 43.
Is that Mr. Leffler down there, Jeff?
Actually, it's about the 42-yard line.
Yes, indeed.
Alan Leffler, one of the officials down there today.
Quarterback for the Enterprise Eagles, number 4, Colin Davis. Loose ball. Fumble. See if Colin falls on that ball, as
looks like
he did.
Yeah. Number 64.
Going to lose about a yard on that play. Second down and 11 for the Eagles.
Paxton and Justin Bellinger in on the stop. The second and 11 for the Eagles.
Pitch out to Chris Lewis, number 22. Chris is stopped after about a 5-yard gain by number 74, Zach Swan, and...
Like number 72, Josh Tompkins, too, Jeff. Tackling Chris.
Lewis with a fine run there.
That's true.
Pickup of 7 yards as they spotted on the 35-yard line.
Chris, not an easy kid to bring down. He's got a real low center of gravity, and he keeps his balance very well.
Mike Herzog in motion. The ball is given to Herzog. Herzog down to the 30-yard line and a first down for the Eagles.
Herzog doing a good job to cut that one back upfield.
Making the tackle was number 24. That's Jeremy Keene on that last place. And they're not going to spot it on the 30-yard line, and that's what I get for second-guessing the officials.
Fourth and short here, Jeff.
About 1 foot.
Maybe half a foot to go for the first down as the Eagles, number 55, Justin Wiggum, exiting the field on the far side. Davis straight ahead for the first down, and I'm sure he got it on that play. He's inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
That's right. That's right, across the 30. That one wasn't difficult to tell.
Nathan List with the tackle for the Wildcats.
Nathan List. But not before the Eagles picked up the first down.
Eagles picking up the first down, moving the ball down the field.
On the Wildcats 29-yard line.
There's a pitch out to Lewis. Lewis finds a little opening there and still on his feet down to the 20-yard line.
Lewis flat out ran his blockers that time, Jeff, I'll tell you. A little acceleration there, and it...
Jeremy Keene and Josh Tompkins with the tackle for the Wildcats on that play.
Also number 34, Noah Prado. Good pickup on first down that time, Jeff.
Second and short. And off to Ryan Clayton, his first carry of the day. Inside the 20 to the 19. Looks like he's close to a first down.
Looked like Jeremy Keene also in on that tackle.
Sean
there,
Copeland also with the in on the tackle for the Wildcats.
Sean Copeland.
Justin Waddell into the ball game for the Eagles, and out goes Wiggum. First down and 10 at the spotting it at the 18-yard line.
17-yard line.
Davis pitches to Waddle.
Number 12.
Tries to cut back inside, but he's going to be nailed by the Wildcats for a loss, about 3 yards.
By the Wildcats.
Looked like number 72, Josh Tompkins, with the tackle for the Wildcats on that play. Didn't fool the Wildcats there at all, Dan.
34 and number 25.
No, that's true, Jeff, and it looks like Justin, tried to cut back upfield and see if he could find a little bit of daylight, but there wasn't anything to be had. Got Lewis back in the backfield, along with Clayton.
Second down and 12 for the Eagles.
Lined up in the I formation. Pitch
There's
goes
a
out to
reverse to
Lewis.
Herzog.
Oh, Herzog breaks a tackle.
Number 8 is still on his
Herzog down to the 10-yard line. Maybe to the 8-yard line as the line judge
Tim Estep, number 20.
Looked like
is inside the 10.
Looked like Bobby Eatman on the tackle there, Jeff, number 44.
Tim Estep also in on the tackle.
Little trickery there that time by the offensive coordinator, Colin Davis. Bob Jones, the cameraman, said that had him fooled. Can't see the monitor from where we are, Bob, so your secret's safe with us.
About 4 inches.
Second down and a quarter of a foot. Now, let's see if you take 12 divided by 4, that equals 3 inches.
Yeah,
okay.
About 3. Okay.
Or is it 12 divided by 3 equals 4?
Or you're the accountant. You should know. Did you forget your calculator today? Is that what it is? You don't have your calculator? And you
Yeah, Dan.
just do it in your head. Saw you take a math exam the other day, and you did well on that.
Yeah, the Los Angeles City or high school math proficiency test.
That's
yeah.
right. And you passed.
I did pass. I was quite surprised.
I checked it.
Third down play here for the Eagles.
Your
Davis
son.
up to the line of scrimmage.
Your son checked it.
Justin Wiggum, and he's got the first down. Stopping him on a play,
Ball carried, number 32,
Jeremy Keene.
Ryan Clayton. Picked up the first down for the Eagles to be first and goal from the Wildcats.
So the ball is spotted on the 7-yard line. That's going to be first down and goal for the Eagles. Pitch back to Chris Lewis. Lewis trying to outrun the defender there, but a good play by Jeremy Keene.
Jeremy Keene.
Dropping Lewis for a loss. Back to the 9-yard line.
Well, Colin's trying to spread the defense out a little bit, and
At the 10-yard line.
the Anderson team doing a good job to widen out their defense a little bit.
Lewis unable to outrun the corner there. Second down and goal. Davis looking for somebody to throw to. Has a man open. And it's complete.
Play from number 4, Colin Davis.
Can't see who that was to.
And that was Ryan
Probably
Clayton
Herzog?
with
No, it's
the
Clayton, huh?
reception, I believe.
Good for about 3 yards. The third and goal to go. For the
Third
Eagles.
and what ball about the? Can you see that there, Jeff? Ball about the 5-yard line, 6-yard line.
Inside the
You see that's
10 is all I
That's
can
a 10
see.
over
Yeah,
there.
Yeah,
see?
so that's
And 10
about
minus
7.
4 or 3. Okay.
There's
all
a
right.
penalty
Well,
marker. Delay of game against the
yeah,
Eagles.
there you go.
Against the Eagles.
So that's a
Trying
good
something
break.
tricky in the backfield, or in the huddle there, trying to diagram out that play in the dirt there, and took a little too much time.
Good break for the Wildcats as
13 for the Eagles.
Enterprise was moving inside the 10. Now they're going to be faced with a third down and 11. Third down and goal from the 11, I should say.
Well, it looks like Davis is lining up in the shotgun. He's back to throw. Throws it out
Man
wide.
wide open. He scores. Herzog.
Good for the touchdown.
Well, I'll tell you, that was a good play. Kept both backs in the block to make sure Davis had a little bit of time, and Herzog just outran his man, got in the open, and good pass there by number 4, Colin Davis.
Catches the
Enterprise striking first
for the first score.
with 32 seconds left to play here in this first quarter.
Enterprise Eagles put the first
Going up on top
the
6-0. See if they attempt the 2-point conversion
Colin Davis to
by kicking
Michael Herzog.
the conversion points.
Why don't you
And,
explain that for us, Jeff?
No, I've too many times
You don't
before.
remember?
Run for the point.
There's
back.
Chris Johnson in motion as the pitch goes to Waddle.
Well, Waddle trying to cut it back up, but there's
And-
nothing happening there.
No way, says the Wildcat team, as
So the Eagles
stopped
have
short of the conversion. And they will kick off to the Wildcats
40.
with a 6-0 lead and 32 seconds left to play here in this first quarter.
Why don't you thank a few people, Jeff?
Why?
Well, just because they're awful nice folks and they help us do this.
You're right.
They are. And those people are...
A big thank you to Reading Community Access Channel, Kit Clements, Don Smith, Kristen Conklin.
You know, hold on, while we're on that subject, Kristen is going out of her way and helping us out this next Friday night
Wildcats
when we're going to be doing the Enterprise Shasta game for high school, and she's going to give up one of her wild Friday evenings to watch the station while the rest of us all go out and do football.
Well, and it's very much appreciated by
Thank you. Yes,
all of us. And
definitely,
I
Kristen.
want to give a big thank you to Kristen for helping us in that dilemma that we were faced with there.
That's correct. Kickoff went to number 44.
Short kick goes to number 60.
taken by number 42.
I'm sorry, that's number 42, Justin Fish. Going to give the
Kick back to about the 41
Anderson
line.
team good field position there, about maybe the 41.
Wildcats have it first and 10 on their own 41.
I'd also like to give a big thank you to Don and Bill Beatty at WM Beatty & Associates for their help in production of these football games for Channel 11.
Yes, I'll
Both
second that.
youth football and high school football. And a big thank you to the Enterprise Eagles Board of Directors. Gary's pass falls incomplete.
Looked like Bobby Eatman that was intended for.
David Dillinger.
As I was saying, the
maybe not.
Enterprise Eagles Board of Directors, President Gary Smith, Vice President Dan Gordon, Secretary Vicki Smith, Treasurer Cindy Cole, Directors at Large Claudia C., Pete Ray, and Sandy Davidson. Big thank you to those folks helping produce youth football on Channel 11.
Hand off up the middle to number 24.
That's Jeremy Keene. Good gain, 10 yards up to the inside Eagles territory to the 48-yard line.
Looks like he's picked up a first down.
They stop the clock, move the chains with 1 second left to play here in this first quarter. And that is the end of the first quarter of play here at Anderson High School. With the score, Enterprise 6, Anderson 0. And we'll be back for the second quarter of play in just one moment. Welcome back, everybody, to the start of this second quarter play here at Anderson High School. As the Enterprise Eagles and Anderson Wildcats square off the Pee Wee contest. As number 44, that's Bobby Eatman with the carry to the 45-yard line. Anderson just got their first down of the day just before the first quarter ended, and they started on the 49-yard line of Enterprise to start this second quarter. And it'll be a pickup of about 4, second down and 6 for the Wildcats. Dillinger, the quarterback, hands off up the middle.
That looked like it was number 24, Jeff.
Jeremy Keene.
Stop was made by
Looks like on the stop was Chris Johnson.
Now that's 34, Noah Prado with the carry, excuse me. Not Jeremy Keene.
Sorry about that. Number 34.
Well, that was
Noah Prado was
my mistake. Sorry. We usually take great pains to get everybody's names right, but you know, all these numbers down there, sometimes it gets confusing. And you seem to be very confused by numbers today.
Very. Always. Third down and 3. Inside to Keene that time.
Now that was number 24 right
Jeremy
there.
Keene, the ball carrier.
Chris Johnson, Dave Ray. It's like number 88, Martin Schuler, or excuse me, Jason Milligan with the tackle for the Eagles.
4th and 1.
They stop Keene just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a 4th down and a short 1 yard. More like 2 feet to go for the first down. There's Keene in motion. Dillinger pitches back to Noah Prado. Prado is hit, fumbles the ball, loose ball, as Jeremy Keene and an Eagle, that's Milligan, recovered a fumble, but there's a penalty marker back here on the play.
That's true, right from the right at the line of scrimmage, right from the inception of the play. Have to see what the officials do.
We have some flags on the play.
Officials talking about it down there. The illegal procedure is going to be declined.
Penalty
And of course,
going.
the rule being that you can't advance the ball on the fumble there, so
Takes over 1st and 10.
the Eagles will retain possession at the point of impact. Isn't that true?
That's true, Dan. First
Okay,
down
you're-
and 10 for the Eagles.
Had this glazed over look on your face, Jeff. I didn't know what was going on.
Penalty marker.
Somebody lined up in the neutral zone there, I think, Jeff. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, a little offside penalty. Kind of tough to tell in that area of the field there.
Offsides against the Wildcats. Be 1st and 5 for the Eagles. On the Wildcats.
Now the rule there is that when you come up and line up, once everybody becomes set, if you're in the neutral zone, then it is a penalty before the play even starts. Handoff up the middle.
Handoff
Looks like to Clayton.
Stopped by number 82.
Looked like it was Tom Vonland on the tackle.
Also Nathan List in on the tackle for the
David Pierce.
Anderson Wildcats. Pickup of about 1 on that play. 2nd down and short 4 yards to go for the Eagles.
2nd and 7.
Davis hands off to Waddell.
Like Waddell, yeah.
And a big play by the Wildcats, number 44,
By number 64.
Bobby Eatman.
It's like a loss of about 2.
Justin Bellinger and Bobby Cupcake Eatman.
33, Justin Bellinger also in on that tackle.
It's 3rd down and 5 for the Eagles.
And a loss of about 2, 3rd down and 6, 3rd down and 5 for the, and another penalty marker.
Again, lining up in the neutral zone. See Mr.
Officials.
Leffler's marking off the penalty there, Jeff.
Offside against the Wildcats.
That's going to give the Eagles about a 3rd down and a
Makes it 3rd
half a yard to
and
go for the 1st down. And now they've the officials
for the Eagles.
have decided they're going to do an official measurement here to see if the Eagles have the 1st down.
The officials are going to take a measurement for the 1st down.
You can see the camera zooming right in there. Can't quite see anything but the back of the official, but
Short by a foot.
yeah, barely short.
It's 3rd down and 1 foot to go for the Eagles.
So they
A lot of 3rd and shorts today, Jeff.
and up in the booth we have the Honorable Sid Jordan. Sid, how you doing today?
Pretty good.
Nice to see you out here. Nice day for football, huh, Sid?
Yeah, it was a better night last night.
There's Justin Wiggin up the middle to the 40-yard line. He's dropped by the Wildcats.
Justin Wiggum, the ball
Justin
carrier.
doing a good job to bull his way forward there, Jeff.
Stopped by
Jeremy Keene with the tackle for the Wildcats.
Wiggum picks up the 1st down for the Eagles. Be 1st and 10 on the Wildcat 39-yard line.
Again, I've mentioned it before, Justin, a pretty neat kid. A lot of fun out there on the football field, a lot of fun at practice. Lewis lined up in the backfield for the Eagles on 1st down. Pitch goes out to Lewis, but he drops the ball.
It looks like the Wildcats have recovered that fumble.
Well, no, they said that Lewis got it back.
Who was that down there wrestling for the ball? That was Waddell and Nick Allegretto, number 32.
No, that was 22, Chris Lewis.
Oh, Chris Lewis, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Lewis couldn't quite get the handle on that, and
It's always tough. Anytime you pitch that ball, you take a chance of having something happen. Wiggum in motion.
Davis rolls right, looking for somebody to throw to. He's got Herzog open. Herzog with a great catch inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Herzog had to stop a little bit and come back for that ball, you know, kind of wait for it to get out there to him, and
Number 80.
he just made the catch right over the top of the defender.
Great coverage by the Wildcats. Just good hands there by Herzog on that play.
Good concentration, too, because it's easy to start looking at who's going to cream you once you catch that ball.
Eagles have it 1st and 10 on the Wildcats 18.
Eagles line up 1st and 10 on about the 18 or 19-yard line. Lewis in the backfield. The lone back.
There's Chris Johnson in motion. There's the pitch to Lewis.
Number 22, Chris Lewis.
Lewis is going to be nailed by the Wildcats, short of the 15-yard line.
Stopped by number 35.
Picked up maybe about 3, maybe 4.
Justin Taylor.
Justin Taylor with the stop for the
second down and about 7.
Wildcats on that last play.
4 minutes to go in the first half here, Jeff.
Second and 6 for the Eagles on the 16-yard line.
Eagles with 2 backs in the backfield. Looks like Clayton and Lewis. It's a reverse. That's a reverse that fooled nobody.
Right there by
Yeah, Herzog was nailed as soon as he got that ball from Lewis.
Clement.
Well, Herzog, they'd run that play before in the first quarter on their way for a score, and he gained about 5 or 6 yards on that play, but Kyle Clement with a big defensive play. Colin Davis rolls right, thrown. It's complete to Chris Johnson inside the 15 to the 13-yard line.
To number 44, Christopher Johnson.
Can't quite see who made the tackle on that, but it was another good reception by Johnson. Good toss by Davis, too.
Going to bring up a
About 6 yards would be fourth down and
4th down for the Eagles.
Have to get to about the 9-yard line to pick up a first down here, Jeff. Lewis back
Big play
in the
here for
backfield.
the Eagles. Davis back to throw. Man open, but good defense by the Wildcats.
Bobby Eatman.
Looked like it was number 44, Bobby Eatman, that knocked that ball down there, Jeff.
Steve Bray also putting a hand on that ball. And good defensive stand by the Wildcats as they'll take over on downs, first down and 10 on their own 15-yard line.
See, the Eagles Pee-wees are throwing the ball a lot this year, throwing the ball more than I've seen probably any Pee-wee team since I've been involved with youth football.
Well, aside from Red Bluff, you mean?
Well, that's true. That's true.
Remember Red Bluff, Dan?
Well, yeah, they do throw the ball a lot.
Now down the
That's right,
road, yeah, I-5.
That's true, but they don't seem to their Pee-wees don't seem to throw the ball quite as far. A lot of quick passes out in the flat.
There's a big play by the Eagles, Dave Ray. It's a ball carrier, the Anderson ball carrier for a loss, about 2 yards. Second down now, the 3-yard loss, second down and 13.
For a loss, it'll be second and about 13.
Of course, Dave Ray and Brian Ray down there are not brothers, as you might think. I believe they're cousins.
13-yard line.
Cousins, eh?
Yes, sir.
Pass is intercepted by the Eagles.
Intended for Bobby Eatman.
Pass was intended for Eatman.
Looks like
It's Matt Imlach with the interception for the Eagles, and they'll have good field position
Number 54.
inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Of course, again, Imlach, a name we've heard quite a bit in the past. We have another Imlach coming up through the program.
Yes, indeed. Brian Imlach plays for the junior midgets.
Matter of fact, the other day, Don Smith down at Channel 11 was telling me that, he said I think his exact words were, I'm used to hearing that name on the Monday game, and now I'm hearing it on the Wednesday game because Brian Imlach is just having a heck of a year on the junior midget team. And I think he returned a kick 80-some-odd yards or something for a touchdown, and Don made that comment, and I told him, well, there's also another Imlach on the Pee Wee team this year, so going to hear that name quite a bit, Don.
That's true, and while we're at it, let's remind everybody to tune in 4 o'clock p.m. on Wednesday and see the junior midgets against the undefeated Anderson junior midgets.
That's right.
Right here on Channel 11, Reading Community Access Channel.
Should be a pretty good game.
Be a heck of a ball game as the Enterprise Eagles have one loss in league play to Red Bluff. So a lot at stake there for the
For both
conference
teams,
title,
actually,
I should say.
I believe if the Eagles win, there will be a three-way tie, and if Anderson wins, they'll be the undisputed champions.
There's a pass intended for Sean Dunlap.
Oh, I thought he had it there for a second, Jeff. It was a good pass. Zipped right in there by Mr. Davis.
Going to be 2nd down and 10 for the Eagles.
Hand off up the middle.
That doesn't get very far. That's Justin Wiggum.
Number
Yeah.
55, Justin Wiggum. Over the right tackle for...
Didn't see who was in on the tackle there, Jeff. Picks up about maybe half a yard.
Yeah, I think that was Kyle Clement on the stop.
I tell you, the Wildcats have really held them down inside the 20-yard line today, Jeff.
Well, there's a reverse to Herzog. Herzog to the 5. Herzog scores. Touchdown, Eagles.
Well, tried it again. Gutsy call there. Lost 8 or 10 yards on that call last time, and this time's executed very well, and touchdown, Eagles.
That'll push the score up to 12-0 in favor of the Eagles. Just about a minute 23 left to play here in this first half. You're watching Enterprise Eagles Youth Football right here on Channel 11, a Ready Community Access channel.
Colin Davis going to attempt the kick.
Kick is up, but it's blocked.
Looked like possibly number 62 that blocked
Sean
that kick.
Copeland with the block of the conversion attempt.
Got up there.
And the score will remain 12-0 in favor of the Eagles.
Well, that's true, Jeff. You know, Jeff, while we have a minute.
Is it now, Dan?
Yes, it is, my son. While we have a minute, Jeff, if you're a supporter of Reading Community Access TV, and if you're used to getting their guide, you've probably seen a lot of the different programming that you won't see elsewhere on any other television station. Matter of fact, you can put your own program on there if you'd like to. And you see a lot of things that's not available on the network. Rec Room Incorporated, not available on the network. Will Foster, hey, the
very
armed citizen.
Controversial fellow there,
but
Will.
very well followed in the area. And if you want to continue to see those sort of programs, you might give a call down to RCAC at 225-4425 and find out what you can do to help. Their funding is in the process of kind of drying up, like funding is everywhere. And if you'd like to find out what you can do to continue this fine programming, including the Enterprise Eagles Youth Football, just give a call at 225-4425 and ask if you can help.
Sean Dunlap will kick off for the Eagles here.
Sean Dunlap do the kick.
Short kick. It's going to go to... Oh, it's off of one player.
First chance. Broussard Red covers the kickoff.
31, Broussard Red recovered that loose ball, and the Wildcats will start 1st down and 10 on their own 38-yard line.
Broussard Red doing the smart thing there and covering that ball up instead of trying to pick it up and run with it. It was a good play.
Yeah, the Eagles were swarming down on that kickoff, and heads-up play by number 31, Broussard Red.
Weren't they flocking down, Jeff? Hornets swarm, Eagles flock.
Yeah, right. No gain on that play.
Don't know if that was designed as a quick pass over the middle, and there was no receiver available, so quarterback kind of left hung out to dry there.
Mark Eatman, the head coach of the Wildcats, calls a timeout with 24 seconds left to play here in this first half. And again, I'd like to remind everybody, tune in Wednesday at 4 p.m. The undefeated Anderson Wildcats will go against the Enterprise Eagles Junior Midgets.
So you wanted to say Cottonwood, too, I can tell.
Yeah, I keep wanting to do that.
Well, also in Friday,
the Enterprise Eagles Midgets, an important game against the Anderson Wildcat Midgets, right here on Channel 11, Ready Community Access Channel.
Should be another very good game on Friday. That's right.
Another one of those situations where there could be a three-way tie. No. Excuse me, I'm wrong.
The Zeppelman playoff
Eagles have lost
maneuver,
2 games. Eagles Midgets, 2 games they've lost.
When we get a moment, Jeff, you're going to have to explain exactly what happens when there's a three-way tie.
Jeremy Keene. A good run up to the 47-yard line.
Yeah. Anderson going to call another timeout.
13 seconds left to play. It looked like number 10, Josh Edwards, with the tackle for the Eagles on that last play.
Pickup of probably about 10 yards.
Third down and about 2. So once again, Mark Eatman talking to his players down there on the field. Now they're ready to go with 13 seconds left to play here in this first half.
Third down and about 2 yards to go for the
quarterback discussing with the running backs exactly what's going on. Send a man in motion.
Prado in motion. Pitch to Bizarre Red. Back to on a reverse to Prado. Prado still on his feet. Prado to the 30, to the 20. Prado. He scores.
Number 34, Noah Prado.
Great play that time, Jeff, I'll tell you. They really sold the reverse.
No time left on the clock there, Dan, as Prado on that reverse outran the secondary of the Enterprise Eagles.
Well, that's true, Jeff, and they really sold the initial play there and didn't hand the ball off in the reverse until quite a ways into the play, and I think that's what really sucked the linebackers over there and sucking the secondary up kind of tight and very well executed reverse.
Defense was keen on Buzard Red there, and one of the defenders nailed him as the ball was heading the other direction. Looks like Jeremy Keene attempting the...
Bobby Eatman, the ball carrier.
Or is that...
Didn't quite make
Nope, Jeremy Keene attempting the conversion attempt, and he's no good. So that ends the first half of play here at Anderson High School. With the score, the Enterprise Eagles 12, Anderson Wildcats 6. We'll be back for the second half of play in just one moment. Welcome back, everybody, to Anderson High School. It started the second half of this game between the Enterprise Eagles Pee-wees and the Anderson Wildcat Pee-wees. Set to kick off for the Anderson Wildcats, number 44, Bobby Eatman. A little squib kick. And Anderson recovers.
Houston F-step.
Houston Estep recovered the kick.
Had a touchdown going there, but it hadn't gone 10 yards yet.
Well, he grabbed it before it gone 10 yards. I thought it had gone to 10 yards, but it looks like it went 15 yards to me, Dan.
Yeah, looks like that to me too, Jeff.
Now, that's a live ball. He's got the opportunity to run with that thing, doesn't he, Dan?
Well, you know, Jeff, I thought so.
Been explained to me you cannot
His knee hadn't touched the ground.
advance your own kickoff.
Oh, okay. I guess
So that's why
we're informed that you can't advance an onside kick. You can recover it, but you can't advance it. So no advancement. We'll call that First and 10, no advancement. Could have been very well been a touchdown if you could advance it, but you can't advance it, Jeff.
Okay, Danny.
So Anderson will take over.
Big play for Anderson.
First and 10. That was, a very good bounce on that ball. It bounced and came back. So.
Yeah, Mike Herzog looked like he was set to get it, and then it just kind of kicked back on him on the dirt part of the field. And
44.
Dave Dillinger rolls out. He's going to be nailed. Robbie DeRosa and number 50, Aaron Love, with a big play for the Eagles. Aaron back into action after a couple of weeks off. Had a bruised sternum, but he's looking good out there this afternoon.
Well, that was a bootleg that was read pretty much by the Eagles. Defensive end staying where he's supposed to be, and
on the Eagles, 45.
Defensive end Aaron Love. Handoff up the middle.
Stop was made by number.
Looked like it was number 34, Noah Prado.
David Ray.
Dave Ray with the tackle for the Eagles on that last play. Gain of 2, third down and 8 for the Wildcats.
Now, during halftime, cameraman Bob Jones asked me to explain the fact that we're up here in a booth that is a little shaky, so if the camera's shaking a little bit, it's not him having an epileptic seizure. It's just the fact that the booth shakes up here, so. Handoff.
That's Prado. Prado scored that touchdown right before the first half ended for the Wildcats. He gets down to the 35-yard line.
Kind of an end around there, Jeff.
He's going to be short of the first down. Looks like about 4th and 1 for the Wildcats, and they're going to go for it with this field position they have.
The 4th down and about 3.
Yeah, they marked him out of bounds a little bit before that, so it's going to make it 4th and 3.
Yeah, having a hard time spotting the spot today, Dan. Spotting the spot.
Tough time with numbers, with spots. Well, I'll tell you, you're just having a rough day, huh? Handoff again up the middle,
and the Eagles with a big defensive play there as he stopped.
Up in the backfield.
Adam Cervantes.
The Wildcats are
Jason Milligan in there.
Milligan stopping the Wildcats on 4th down, and they'll take over the ball on downs. First down and 10 for the Eagles on their own 36-yard line.
I think we mentioned last week, Jeff, that Jason Milligan hadn't had a chance to play defense last year when he was a junior peewee, and he's having just a great time being able to dish out some shots. He was strictly an offensive player for a long time, but now he gets to dish it out as well as take it. Looks like Clayton.
Clayton off tackle up to the 37-yard line.
Ryan Clayton, the ball carrier.
Making the tackle number 62, Sean Copeland of the Wildcats.
Picked up about a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9.
2nd down and 9 for the Eagles. Swing pass out to Chris Lewis.
Number 22, Chris Lewis.
Lewis gets nailed at the 34-yard line, but there's a penalty marker.
Yeah, it looked like it might be a face mask, Jeff. I think he might have got his finger, hooked up in a face mask there, so.
Justin Bellinger with the tackle on the play, and the penalty is marched off.
Pretty much an unintentional penalty, but it's one of those things in youth football, there's no differentiation between.
No, unintentional and intentional face mask. It's always going to carry a 15-yarder, so. Ball spotted near midfield at about the 49.5-yard line.
You got that number right. That was good. You're getting better.
Halves and quarters and eighths.
Penalty against Wildcats. 1st and 10 on the Eagles 49.
Shotgun formation pass. Prado intercepts.
Prado run down on the far side of the field.
Nick Jones with a tackle for the
Number 34 intercepted that one.
Eagles, as Prado with a fine interception back around the 38-yard line.
Well, that's true. Ball just fell just a little bit short, and Prado was in exactly the right spot. Good coverage. Made that interception.
Actually, it's 1st and 10 from their own 39. Keep your eye on the ball.
Hand off up the middle.
Bobby Eatman, the ball carrier.
Look like it's number 44. That's Bobby Eatman.
Stopped by
Look like Aaron Love on the
Ryan
tackle.
Clayton, number 32. Also number 34, Sean Dunlap. 2nd and 8 for the Wildcats.
Second down and about 8.
On their own 41.
Wildcats are going to call timeout. Looks like well, it's not a called timeout, but it looks as if somebody's a little shaken up there in the huddle. Somebody who doesn't want to leave the game. A lot of time these young men will be out there just in tears, going, "No, coach, I'm okay, leave me in." They want to play so bad. So got to tell them, "No, that's okay, son, it's not that important. Go sit down for a minute. Get it back together."
I want to remind everybody to tune in Wednesday at 4 p.m. as the Enterprise Eagles Junior Midgets will face off against the Anderson Junior Midgets right here on Channel 11, Reading Community Access Channel. It'll be a big game as the Anderson Wildcats Junior Midget team undefeated this year. They're 8-0. Trying to seek a trip to the playoffs in NorCal Fed. And on Friday at 4 p.m., the Enterprise Eagles Midgets going against the Anderson Wildcat Midgets right here on Channel 11, Ready Community Access Channel, as play resumes. 2nd down and 8 for the Wildcats. Dillinger hands off to Bizarre Red.
Oh.
Inside the 50 with a first down to the 48-yard line.
Picked up a first down and a bit
That was a good bit of running. Showed good acceleration. Got a hole up the middle and really took off.
Ryan Clayton with the tackle for the Eagles. I'm not sure as all the numbers
kind of run together sometimes.
They ran together on that last play, Dan.
It's a good thing it's not April 15th and you're doing somebody's taxes or something, huh?
Most certainly.
We have flags on the play. Before the ball
play stopped there before it started. Officials throwing a flag.
Don't remind me of April. Don't remind me of January, February, March, or April, Dan.
Busy time of year for you, isn't it?
1st and 15 for the Wildcats.
Yes, it is.
Now, Jeff,
also
do we know anything about...
most fun you'll ever have in a given year in those 3 months. 4 months.
This is true, Jeff. Do you know anything about when the high school playoffs are going to be, or if there's going to be a game a week from Friday night? Because you're going to be where a week from Friday night?
Minnesota.
Yeah,
Minneapolis, Minnesota,
right.
yeah.
So it's not Laguna Seca, it's
Minneapolis.
Pitch
Bizarre
outside.
Red. He stopped at the 30 or 42-yard line. Ryan Clayton in on the tackle. Aaron Love.
Stop for a loss.
Looked like Jonathan Freeborn, too.
It's going to be 2nd.
What, Dan?
Looked like number 64, Jonathan Freeborn, also
Okay.
in on that tackle.
Wildcats.
Of course, I could be wrong if I got that number wrong. Could have been thinking of the estimated taxes.
I think you might have been looking at Matt Imlach, number 54, Dan.
Well, it could have been, Jeff. Could have been. I don't see as well as I used to, you know.
It's true. Bellinger in motion. And Prado gets the ball, and he's taken down by Shane Hughes.
Taken down for a big loss. At about the
Hughes reading that play real well.
4-yard line.
Managing to make some penetration.
45.
So that's going to bring up a 3rd and a lot.
And how do they say that, Dan, in Crescent City? Third and buku to go.
Third and buku, huh? Well, that does accurately define it. Hand off up the middle again.
Have a handoff up the middle for the Wildcats.
Then that play would be called third and buku plus 5.
Yeah.
Number 32.
And then if they lost 5 yards on a penalty, it'd be third and buku minus 5.
Well, that's true. Looked like it was Justin Bellinger on the carry there that time, Jeff.
Picked up about 5 yards. It'd be 4th and 20.
I'll tell you, if you're in Crescent City and you don't know French, you're in trouble.
From their own 42-yard line.
Third and Paris to go, or what? You know what?
Oh, just buku.
Buku.
Noah Prado with the carry for the Wildcats.
Again on the end around. He's
Noah
nailed
Prado.
on the far side of the field.
Stop for no gain, so
Martin Schuler with the stop for the Eagles.
take over.
Hey, good job, Martin.
10 on the Wildcats 42-yard line.
The Eagles with a good defensive stand on that last series.
That's true.
Handoff inside and goes nowhere as looks like Mr. Wiggum with the carry. No gain on that play.
Backfield for a loss. It'd be 2nd and 11.
And
Looks like pretty much no gain.
whole front line of the Wildcats stopping Justin Wiggum on that last play. 2nd down and 10 for the Eagles. Eagles in the I formation. Hand off to Chris Lewis. Lewis tries to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped by number 64.
Justin Bellinger.
And we have
That's
Justin
64?
Bellinger, is number 64. We have him listed as number 33 today.
Actually, it's about
You're not the only one that has
Third
trouble
and
with
11.
numbers, huh? It's going to bring up a third and about 11.
Davis in the shotgun, being pressured. He's sacked at the 47-yard line by the Wildcats.
The Eagles quarterback is completely...
Well, I think they caught on to the fact that Davis is going to chuck that ball when they're lined up in the shotgun and managed to bring everybody.
33.
Number 35, number 32, Nick Allegretto, Dustin Taylor, several Wildcats.
Eagles punt taken by Houston Estep.
Kick is taken by Houston Estep. Finally brought down
Looks like
on
he's
the
run down.
37
Looked like
line.
Nick Jones making the initial
Wildcats take over 1st and
contact on that punt. And the Anderson Wildcats going to take over with the 1st and 10. Looks like on about the 38-yard line. Beautiful day out here for football, Jeff.
Yes, it is.
Just gorgeous.
Perfect day.
Usually you get to this point of the season and it's cold, overcast, nasty, rainy.
Yeah, it's aside from that storm a couple of weeks ago, dumped about 4 inches of rain in the area. Been very dry and warm late here in the fall. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter of play here at Anderson High School with the score. Enterprise Eagles 12, Anderson Wildcats 6, and we'll be back for the 4th and final period in just one moment.
beautiful Mount Lassen out there, Jeff, to start off this fourth quarter, I'll tell you.
Given away today.
Nice setting here for football. We're starting the fourth quarter of play.
Snow Crown top of Mount Lassen. Buzzard Red. Gets by a couple of tacklers.
Yeah, dodging those tacklers out there. Finally run down
Justin Waddell.
Looks like, yeah, number 12.
Number 33, Robbie DeRosa, and Ryan Clayton.
Number 11, Jesse Birch in the game now.
I got the drawing
Justin Waddell
They won't have the drawing until December the 1st.
into the game.
But today
Out
is
there
the
playing
last chance to
safety.
buy the tickets, I think. Okay, they're going to be selling the tickets, the raffle tickets, all the way through the playoffs. So you have until December the 1st to get your tickets, I guess.
Handoff, quick hitter up the middle.
That's Bobby Eatman.
The ball carrier.
He's
Picks up about 7 yards. It'll be third and about 3.
near the 45 to 44-yard line. I saw a penalty marker on the field, but I guess no penalty. They picked up the flag.
You seeing things now too today, Jeff?
Yeah.
Again, quick hitter up the middle for a first down.
Like Chris Johnson with the tackle for the Eagles.
That looked like Justin Bellinger, number 33.
Wildcats pick up the first down. First and 10 on their own 48.
Looks like it's going to be a first and 10 for the Wildcats, just short of midfield. Backs in the I formation. Again, quick hitter up the middle.
It's like Bobby Eatman again with the carry.
Bobby Eatman, the ball carrier, picked up about 4 yards on that one.
Gets inside Eagles territory to the 48-yard line.
Wildcats having some success running between the tackles here.
Second down and 7 for the Wildcats,
Second down and 7 for the Wildcats.
as they are trailing in this game. Fourth period, 12 to 6. 7:45 left to play here in this fourth period. You are watching Enterprise Eagles Youth Football right here on Channel 11, Ready Community Access Channel.
Again, the quick hitter up the middle.
Eatman again, first down yardage and more inside the 40 to the 38-yard line.
About 3 more yards. The first and 10.
It's like Sean Dunlap and Robbie DeRosa with the stop for the Eagles.
And again, the Wildcats have found a bit of a weakness here with the Eagles defense, and they're taking that ball to them, quick hitters right up the middle. Kind of have to go with that until they stop you.
Loose ball,
Ball's
fumble.
loose.
And it looks like the Eagles have recovered.
Well, one official is signaling,
The Wildcats, that's what I get for, I thought Jason Milligan was in there and he got in that ball, but no.
Milligan comes back shaking his hand, almost like somebody stepped on it there to keep him from getting that ball.
The second and 12
You lose about 2 yards on that play.
from the Eagles 42.
Hand off to the third back, stacked up in the middle.
Cervantes and Ray with the tackle on that last play, as the ball carrier was number 60, Brandon Baker for
Baker,
the
yeah.
Wildcats.
Brandon Baker, the big 68-pounder.
Looks like
In
the
there.
third and 11.
I think my
Wildcat.
Thanksgiving turkey weighs more than Brandon Baker.
No, I think.
Big is a relative term here in this this level of football. Looks like we have a timeout called by the Anderson Wildcats. See, I wanted to say Cottonwood there too, so you got me.
You think so, Dan, eh?
Can you see the camera backing out a little bit there, showing us a little view of the surroundings? See the mountains off in the distance, little wispy clouds up there. All we need is somebody burning some leaves here, and it'll smell like fall, won't it?
Yes. He's correct.
This is true.
It is true, Dan.
Would you call this a lull in the game, Jeff? I would call it a lull in the announcing, that's for sure. 6:29 left to go in the third quarter. Enterprise Eagles on top by a score of 12-6 in a good ball game. Anderson on the end around again.
Oh, there's number 34 to Prado. Noel Prado, he's hit at the 49-yard line.
Was Shane Hughes.
Number 42, Shane Hughes. Big play for the Eagles.
Anderson having some success with that in the first half, and Hughes remembering that and covered it very well.
.556 left to play here in this ball game. Enterprise on top, 12-6. Wildcats with the ball, fourth down and...
Well, that's not quite boo-coo. Maybe
17.
It's just boo. Fourth down and boo.
Fourth
no
down
coo
and,
on that one.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, boo. Back to throw is Dillinger.
And it's picked off.
Matt Imlach back to the 40-yard line. And he's brought down by Justin Bellinger.
Well, we've seen his brother pick off a couple of passes there in the past, haven't we? Brian Imlach.
So the Eagles will have it first and
Seen him do
10.
that, and he's following in his brother's footsteps.
41-yard line.
Of course, usually that's as good as a punt there when you throw the ball that far, but Imlach doing a good job of returning the ball. Eagles on about the 41, maybe the 42-yard line. Two backs in the backfield in the I formation. Hand off to Clayton, second back through.
32, Ryan Clayton.
It's down to
He's
the
tackled by-
37-yard line.
That's right, he's tackled by number 33, Justin Bellinger. Pickup of about maybe 2.5.
2 yards on that. It'll be second and 8.
Again, backs in the I formation. Lewis is the second back.
Herzog in the slot.
Hand off to Lewis. He's met right at the line of scrimmage. Looks like
Bellinger.
Again, Bellinger in on the tackle.
Enterprise Eagles chewing up some clock here.
Stop for no gain as the
4:35 left to play in the ball game. Third down and 8.
and about 9.
Backs in a pro set.
Herzog in motion. Fake to Herzog. Davis rolls right. Pass to Johnson, complete.
Johnson falling forward for the first down.
Good hands by number 44, Chris Johnson there. Take that pass from Colin Davis. A very well executed play by the Eagles there as
Well, that's true, and Johnson knowing exactly where he had to go to get that first down.
faked the end around to Herzog and then rolled out and threw a nice little pass out in the flat to number 44, Chris Johnson of the Eagles.
Official's going to take a measurement to make sure they make the first down. Was enough, about half the ball for a first down.
You know, Jeff, I think what really sold that play was that
First and 10.
that fake to Herzog that allowed Davis enough time to roll out there in the flat and throw the ball.
Eagles get a first down and 10 as they officially measured it.
Again, backs in the I formation. Handoff
Justin
looks like-
Waddell.
Yeah, to Waddell. Pickup of a couple.
About a 2-yard pickup on that. It'll be second and 8.
Second down and 8 for the Eagles.
Counter play to Clayton.
Handoff to number 32, Ryan Clayton. Looks like he might have picked up.
Looks like he's down just inside the 24-yard line.
The third down and about 3.
Well executed counter play.
Reminds me of Anderson's ball control offense last night against the Enterprise Hornets, the Anderson Cubs.
Davis back in the shotgun, but
Coach
the play
Bob
dead there.
Reed elected to chew up some time there in the last half. Just steady ball control type offense.
Formation against the Enterprise Eagles.
That penalty is going to go against the Eagles.
It's going to make it third and about 8 instead of 3rd and 3.
And 9 for the Eagles.
Guess maybe the Eagles didn't have enough men up on the line of scrimmage. Davis is going to keep it.
He gains about 3-4 yards
Davis with a quarterback keeper.
to the 27-yard line, where he's stopped by the Wildcats.
Of course, this area of the field, you figure that you're going to try to break that up into 2 plays. You're not going to punt it, so you figure you're going to use 2 downs to pick up that 8 yards.
4th and 7 for the Eagles.
Eagles have a 4th down here. They're going to go for it, I'm sure. As the clock
Wildcats 28.
running down, 2 minutes, 10 seconds left to play in the ball game. Penalty markers, Dan.
Looks like the nose guard mashed the center. We'll have to see. Well, they're going to call it on the Wildcats, so that's going to make things, make the situation a little bit nicer for the Eagles there. There's make it about a 4th and about 2.
And about 2.
Hand off to Wiggum.
Wiggum gets the first down inside the 20, down to the 17-yard line.
Nick Allegretto.
And again, bullying his way through the line there.
Not before
The
he makes
cannonball.
first down. The Eagles have it 1st and 10.
Justin the Cannonball Wiggum.
Is that his nickname now from you, Dan?
From me, yeah.
17-yard line.
He probably won't like that, but that's tough.
Timeout on the field, called by the Wildcats.
We've got let's see how much time is left here if I lean out of the booth. 1:45 left to go. Score 12-6.
I take this opportunity to thank some individuals. Big thank you to Don and Bill Beatty at WM Beatty and Associates for the help in producing this year's football productions, both high school and youth football. Like big thank you to Enterprise Eagles Youth Football Association Board of Directors, President Gary Smith, Vice President Dan Gordon, Secretary Vicki Smith, Treasurer Cindy Cole, and Directors at Large Sandy Davidson, Claudia C., Pete Ray. And a big thank you to Channel 11, Radio Community Access Channel, Kit Clements, Don Smith, and Kristen Conklin. Big thank you to them for all their technical support and help getting these programs aired to you on Channel 11, Radio Community Access Channel.
Handoff again on the ends around. Looked like it was going to be an in and around, and
Robert Udek
Justin Bellinger
gets nailed by Justin Bellinger
in on the stop for a big loss.
behind the 20 at the 23-yard line.
It'll be 2nd and 15 for the Eagles.
The Eagles just content to chew up the clock here.
Davis talking to the backs there. Hand off to Clayton. He's trying to pick a hole.
Gets inside the 20 to the 19.
Tell you, that's one thing that Colin Davis has always been good at as a quarterback is walking up to the line of scrimmage and taking a look at the formation and correcting everybody, making sure that they're in exactly the right spot for the play.
Third down and about 12.
Richie Rodriguez with the tackle on that last play, and it's 3rd down and 3 for the Eagles. Or excuse me, 13. Here's Justin Wiggum. Looks like Eric Stotts with the tackle for the Wildcats.
Cannonball picking up a few there. Going to bring up a 4th and maybe 8.
Looks like it'll be 4th and about 7 for the Eagles.
Hope everyone has enjoyed these Pee Wee contests this year on Radio Community Access Channel. We do not know air dates or times if the Enterprise Eagles Pee Wees make the playoffs this year. We'll be covering the Pee Wee playoff action. If
you're wondering about
so
what
occurs,
times, that's true. If you're wondering about what times they'll be on, all you have to do is just call 225-4425, and the folks at Channel 11 would be more than happy to send you a program guide and let you know when everything's going to be happening. As well as if you just like more information about Community Access TV, you can give a call over there. Talk to Kristen. Tell her we sent you. But be nice to Kristen. When you call, have good manners, and be nice to Kristen. She's a nice person.
And that means you, number 51, Eric Calhoun.
You had to say it, didn't you, Jeff?
Penalty markers down all over the field.
You have to see what the officials are going to say here. One official thinks about it for a second, says illegal procedure.
The winner was Pat Prather from the Anderson Wildcats side.
Move them back 5. Clock looks like it's down to about 18 seconds. Eagles looking to run the clock out here. Hand off to Wiggum.
Again, if we don't see again the Pee Wee contest this year in the playoffs, I want to give a big thank you to cameraman Bob Jones for his fine work this 1993 season. And a big thank you to you, Dan, for all your help. And you do all the work. You edit hour after hour every week. And
well, you put up with me, Jeff, so that's a lot of work right there.
Well, that's true, and therefore I should get more thanks than you, huh?
Yeah, well, thank you, Jeff. Thank you.
Thank you, Dan, for thanking. Yeah, thanks.
Thanks, Jeff.
7 seconds now showing on the clock. The Enterprise Eagles call for a timeout. I have no idea why. But
I think they're going to drop the safeties way back there and make sure that nothing happens. We'll have to see, but it gives us an opportunity to thank Bob Jones again. Bob, you're the best. You're welcome, Bob. That's true. Bob should get more thanks than both of us combined.
I think you're right.
The best at what, Bob? Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. Maybe it was the best at getting thrown out of the British pub. We wouldn't do that. No, not us. We're kind, upstanding citizens. Eagles drop everybody back deep.
Buzard Red on the last play of the game. Slips by one man. Another. And Shane Hughes will bring him down as the clock runs out here at Anderson High School. The end of the ball game with the final score. The Enterprise Eagles